All right, first episode, Dating 101. Let's just get right into it. What's your relationship status?
Ooh, big single, fat. Big old single. Mm-hmm. Gotta fix my cleavage for that.
Single?
I've been single for about
now we
10
got
years.
To be telling the truth now.
10 years, fat. No, but seriously, like, out of a situationship, I'll say about 9 months.
Okay.
What about you?
Oh, I'm super single. Super single, all caps, thank you. Been single for 20 years.
Oh, not for 20.
Mm-hmm. Definitely 20. So, what's your relationship goals? Like, you want to be in a relationship? You want to stay single for a while? You want to date? What you want to do?
I mean, right now, I really enjoy playing. It feels good, like just stepping into like a whole nother realm of dating, actually meeting people. The most important part, I think, for me is like, you know, being open. Because I remember at one time, like, when you're not physically or mentally open, like, you don't attract the guys that you're really looking for. And I feel like I'm there now. And I mean, it's a slow but sure process, but I'm really appreciating it right now. Like, yeah. What about you?
I just feel like I'm at the point, like, may the best man win.
Oh, not the best man.
So I'm just dating. And
what does that look like?
It look like fun. It's fun. Like, I don't know. I used to be scared to date. Like, you know, so once I got my feet wet, I went to slipping and sliding.
Not for slide.
So I'm having a blast. Like, I like dating.
So
I don't like
what's
to
a typical
be tied
date
down.
like for you? Like, what do you?
It could be anything. Like, I'm simple. So we could lay on the couch, watch TV, have a little drink, laugh, cuddle, stuff like that. Or we could go out and like party. It don't matter.
So how long does it take before you get to like sitting on his sofa? You know, like what does that?
Well, girl, I went real fast this time.
Full throttle.
Ooh, I went fast. I shocked myself, girl. Listen, I'm telling you, like certain things happen in your life and you have to reevaluate yourself and you're like, am I really happy? Like, am I fulfilled? And it's like, no, you're not. So you gotta try something new. So
right.
That's where I'm at.
I think new is good. I'm kind of inspired, as everyone knows. Like, me and Dashonna have been friends for years, so I'm extremely excited about our new dating life. Coming from, you know, back then, it's like, you know, we were taught to like get into a relationship, you know, find that someone, find your person when really that person is you.
Okay, cook, so, clean, have a baby.
Oh, and she is the best cook. And it still didn't do what, friend?
It's not the way to a man's heart. Let me let you know that. Cooked for a few of them and they gone. So that don't work. So I don't cook anymore. You're gonna buy me food.
I remember when you did that, you stopped cooking. I said, well, friend, why you stop cooking?
Because they lied.
Okay, so it don't work.
Nope, don't work.
All right, well, I want you to know I'm extremely inspired. It kind of got me to get my feet wet out there. You know, it feels good. It feels good to just step out and kind of feel your way through the dating world. So how is dating like here in, well, you in Texas, but how is it in Texas? Like, what does it feel like, or do you travel?
So listen, I never thought that I would date somebody like outside of New Orleans. Everybody I dated always was from here or something like that. But this is not it.
It's not
like,
it?
I like out of state better.
Okay, you like long distance relationships?
I've learned that I like to date people that everybody does not know. I like a man that is well known but still untouchable.
Yeah.
I don't want somebody who done had their paws all over my man.
Rusty, like my friend said.
Dusty and musty, okay? Don't want that no more. That's creepy. Like, right. That's scary. Like, no, I don't like that. I like to have somebody all to myself. That's where I'm at. So until I really get that, I'm just dating, seeing what's going on out here.
That's fair.
It's fun though.
It is.
I like to date and not have like super emotional attachments. Like you could start to really like somebody but not be dangerously in love with somebody. Like go a few days without talking to them versus want to talk to somebody all day.
Yeah.
It just feels good to like miss them and like catch up after a few days. Like, oh, what you been having going on? Like, I like that better.
Okay.
I don't like the feeling of sitting down. You're so used to talking to somebody all day, so when you don't, like your day don't go right. And it just upsets your whole mood. I don't want to be attached to anybody like that anymore.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, not doing that.
It's really not a good feeling.
It's not.
It's really not.
It's too much control over you. Like, I don't like that. So, do you want to get married?
I do. I know that, in the past you're like, Brandi, marriage is not for me. Do you still feel like that?
I do. I'm not getting married.
I want to be married. I feel like I want to experience that. It can be like an intimate wedding.
So you just want a wedding? I'm trying to see. Because you started describing the event immediately, not the relationship, baby. This is dating 101, not event planning. Hold on now. So you want a wedding?
I want a wedding.
Okay. So you just want to get dressed up?
I want to get dressed up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's interesting because I don't know, like, the Bible says he that find a good wife find a good thing. But I don't know because I thought they found a good thing.
Okay.
After 3 kids, you know what I'm saying? But nah, seriously though, I would like to experience being married. Of course, after finding my person, whoever that may be, whatever that looks like. I'm not sure yet. I'm just getting my feet wet back into this little dating world. So I want to see what it's about. I mean, at this point in life, I feel like we established ourselves. We work, we have career jobs, we done with schooling, we have kids. At this point, what else is left aside from, getting to know self and, tapping into somebody else's pocket. I mean, I think we got beyond that now. We've been our own bag,
Definitely beyond that.
So, I don't know.
I don't want to be married. I want my person, one person. Mm-hmm. I'm fine with commitment. I don't have an issue with being with one person. But I don't want to be married. And I don't think I want to live with them.
Okay.
I think I want to live separately. And then,
merge together.
No, not merge. Connect from time to time. Like take trips, spend the night at each other's house. Like, first of all, I've been a single mom for a long time. So me and my kids just have like a certain type of relationship. Like we might want to walk around the house in our underwear. Like, we might want to all lay in the bed together and cuddle and watch a movie and stuff like that. And I just feel like a man will cramp our style. I don't want my kids to be uncomfortable. Yes. They girls. Like, it's just a lot of factors into dating. So, I don't know. I don't want to be married, though. Okay. Maybe eventually living with a man, maybe. But married, I haven't
That's
had
a lot of commitment.
I just haven't had any good examples of marriage to make me say like this is something that I want. Everybody that I know that's married is miserable. Yeah. Like, so that's not a life goal of mine.
Absolutely.
I just want to be happy. That's all.
That's it.
So let's talk about past dating, how we get to this today. You ever feel like you actually been in love, like real love?
I did.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I have. And I do. Until I learned what love was.
I think the closest thing I came to love was with my first real boyfriend.
From Journey Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, because it just was so organic.
Yes.
Like, it had nothing to do with society. Like, it just
that I agree with.
A great relationship. Like, we treated each other well. Like, we looked out for each other. We grew up together. Yes. Like, it was no real toxicity. Like, our families got along. Like, it just was a good thing. Then I thought I would be married.
Right.
If I was ever to be married, like, it probably would have been to that person.
Yes.
Everything after that was like, college dating was a time. It was a time. Okay, let's just speak hypothetically now. Like, you're in a relationship. Like, do you think, like, people can be 100% committed, like, faithful? Do you think that's a real thing? Or do you feel like in a relationship, it may be some infidelity, like, you just gotta roll with it?
I feel like, fidelity just a part of relationship. It has to be tested. It's just, research says.
First it was the Bible, now it's research. Goodbye. No round. So listen. Okay, I feel both sides. Like, I feel like maybe in a relationship, like, somebody might cheat or whatever. Like, maybe. But I feel like at our age, that's childish.
Absolutely.
And I just feel like that's kind of like a deal breaker, because I don't know what cheating does to a man, but it makes a woman insecure. So if you cheat on me and I forgive you, it's not realistic to say that I forgive you, because I'm gonna always have that in my mind. That
Right, it never
you cheating on me. When you leave out the door, I'ma think you're cheating. Like, even if it's for a split second and I get over it, it's still there. So I don't really want to live my life like that. I don't know. But then in another way, I feel like people are human and nobody is perfect and shit happens and you just push through. But then I also feel like that's us tolerating shit. It's just, I don't know.
I feel like fidelity comes, one of the first things that I've ever heard a man say, oh, I am very happy, or we separated. Yeah, it's always some type of something to draw you in. So you never really can place, because a lot of men stay for so many different reasons.
Right.
Whether it's security,
right,
whether it's that person being able to take care of the business.
Right.
It's always some type of motive, right, and that's just the reality. I mean, they always say us women like to we need the bag. Like you say, at this age, everybody should have their life set up, some type of security, something to bring to the table.
You shouldn't be with a man for money. You shouldn't be with a woman because she can cook. Like, you need to learn how to cook and you need to learn how to go to work. That's it. Like, I don't like to date for money.
So you never really know where the infidelity stems from. That's all I'm saying.
Right. True. Or it could be a total fucking lie.
Right. It's the lie for me.
It could be a total fucking lie. But I feel like that's why I don't want to be married, because we're probably not gonna be able to repair our marriage if you cheat on me and we married. Like, you got to go. Pack your bags. You got to go. I don't know, but you never know until you actually in the situation. So you can't really speak. It's just hypothetically. I don't know what I would do. Probably punch him and then
always the punch for me.
Go to sleep and don't worry about it. I don't know.
It's really a hard conversation. It's a very challenging conversation, because I think I've been on both sides. So
I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
I just was never married. Sips, tea. Yeah.
So, what are some deal breakers? Like, what do you want in a man? What would you not accept? Like, what do you want? Like, going forward, when you do find your person, like, what's gonna make them your person?
To be honest, that's a great question, because as you mature, when people have caught you in the underdeveloped stages, we just don't leave it there. That's just what it is. You begin to learn yourself. If I had to answer where I am now, I'm looking for someone that I can be adventurous with. Somebody that I can experience things I haven't before. Because, ultimately a man will tell you, if you with somebody that has narcissistic behavior, manipulative behavior, oh, we're going to do it all. So when you do go, everything reminds you of something. And I've been there. But here's the thing, there's so much more in the world that you can experience, and you don't let that stay dormant in your body.
Boosie just did a podcast and he said a man have to keep breaking a woman virgin.
You know what?
So it was like, what that mean? He was like basically introducing them to new things over and over and over. And once you run out of things to introduce, she gonna leave your ass. You gotta keep breaking a virgin.
Keep breaking the virgin.
That was a nice way to put it.
Ultimately, it's like learning your mate. You know, once you actually learn their body language, what they like, you know, what sparks their attention, you kind of got to keep those things going. And that go on both sides. Because, again, a level of boredness, you know, step in.
Right.
So,
I feel like I'm a simple person. So, I just want simple shit in my person. Like, you have to be funny. Like, you have to be, like, romantic, but like corny romantic. Not like, not like all of that. Like, just like romantic with a twist. Not no regular, oh, I'm gonna bring you flowers. Walking that bitch with some flower petals and throw that shit on me. Like, you know, just something different. Like, I just like different stuff. Like, some shit that's gonna stick with me forever. Like, this nigga is crazy about me.
A memory.
I just want somebody to be crazy about me.
Yes.
But not crazy.
Not.
But I just want a man to adore me. Like, I feel like I deserve that. Like, and I never really got that in a long time. And that's what I want.
Yeah, I think I want someone, of course, that adores me, but
with money. Got to have the money.
Well, here's the thing. You got to match the energy. You know what I'm saying? But no,
I gotta get rich uncle vibes because you get rich auntie vibes.
True, but I think after experiencing having someone with a little change, a little coin, it just, you know, it don't really.
It feel better to have your own, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It does. It's a totally different vibe. Like, I can say that, you know, that's cool. Money is easy. I say that all the time. It's all about the heart.
Yes.
The intentions.
Yes, best friend.
The intentions, for real.
It's so important in all,
you know, because a lot of people
life.
do things and put money in the front of it, and it's so damaging.
It is.
So, yeah.
So, after you get your person, what's your life looking like? Like, you gonna be inside, can't answer the phone for your friends?
Nah, we never did that. We always shared our man with
each other. Be beefing with your man and everything. Definitely gonna beef with your baby daddy. Definitely gonna have him on speed dial to tell him off. Don't play with my friend.
Yes.
Don't play with my niece.
Yes.
Don't play with my nephews.
Yeah, we really have that. That's something I think that we have in our friendship that has like kept us grounded, like set us apart from many people. Like, we stand on that. And I appreciate that.
I think my last experience showed me that opposites really don't attract. Like, you need to be with somebody who is not exactly like you, but y'all have like the same foundation and the same, like, you going in the same direction.
Yes.
It's very hard to date somebody that's the complete opposite of you. Like, it's hard. And me, in all of my relationships, I'm like the fixer. Like, I like to fix shit. I like to bring peace. I like to bring people together. And so then when you do that in your dating life, it's just a fucking disaster for you. Because in your mind, you really think that you can fix somebody or you can introduce them to a new way of operating, and you can't.
Please don't.
And then they have like moments where you feel like you getting through to a person only to take 1,000 steps back. So it's very disappointing. So I don't want to date anybody that's opposite of me. Like, we have to be like pretty much on the same page. Like, we can have different interests, but kind of the same like foundation of thoughts and ideas. I like a man who is involved with their kids. Like, it's such a turn on to see a man with their children. It's just like, oh boy, come here. Come on over here by me.
Don't bring my daddy around me, no.
My friend don't like kids. Keep your kids to yourself. She's not stepmom. I'm stepmom. I'ma get up. I'ma iron their uniforms for them. I'ma cook for them. I'ma make sure they do their homework. I'ma do all of that for my stepkids.
So grown.
I kind of had two.
I want to have one.
I have stepkids, but my friend don't want no stepkids. She be like, he gotta go be with his child. That's dumb. Cause I need to go to Sam's. People be at a whole recital and shit, whole football championship game. She want them to leave and take her to Sam's.
Definitely.
You gotta
Definitely love.
You gotta stop that. Didn't leave.
But no, seriously though, like, I don't know. I just want to have.
Why you don't like stepkids?
It's not that I don't
Oh,
love.
it's a long
It's not that.
It's not like stepkids. It's not one situation. It's been
It's
since.
just that I don't want them to come, you know, and on my time when I got something.
Why y'all can't put stuff together?
Because seriously, you know, all jokes aside.
No, but you can bring your kids. Now you be making stuff up now. Let's talk about the Bible. You brought the Bible and research up earlier. Bring that out right now.
No, seriously, here's the thing about the kids. It's not even them. It's like when you mix those families, and you know when we were younger, you know, baby mama, drama, you know, it was that. And then as you grow older, you know, other women can't accept, you know, the intimidation level of who I am. Because I mean, I am a lot to reckon with.
Big presence.
Right? My presence is very loud and strong and demanding. So I won't say it's the case. It's just I don't want anybody to interfere with what I have going on. And listen, when you don't have the proper order with an understanding, it creates problems. Now, had things went another way, I'll be like, oh, you know, bring them over, you know, but God's to go home now. And I'm not a babysitter, you know, I don't do that, you know. And then, you know, times have changed, you know. I may consider that, but right now I would like to, like I say, be married, have my own child.
Like 9 times out of 10, your person is gonna have kids, right? So
I know, I get it.
You gotta work on it.
I guess, you know, it'll come with time. I may need a little bit more time.
All right, so on our journey to finding our person, you have any like body in line that could possibly be your person, or you just?
I think I am just hanging out. I don't have anybody on my radar. You know, I can date plenty. I can, you know, really run it, but it's just not my preference right now.
I'm not a serial dater. I don't like to be bothered.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm working on that though, cause
it's all good. It's come with time. But I'm getting comfortable. The more I can say this, as long as I'm getting more comfortable with myself and feeling comfortable like being out, you know, and that's the thing, like dating is hard for me in the sense of like the minute you go out, somebody think that you are with this person.
And only here.
I know.
That's only here.
And I don't want that. Like I want to be comfortable out. I don't want to feel like I have to hide. I want it to be like just a relaxed, you know, date, like just real chill vibe.
I think it's also hard to date like in a city like this where we all from and grew up at it. Everybody kind of know everybody, not on a real personal level, but now that social media has come into play, like everybody kind of like follow each other, see certain stuff. So it's kind of like you know this person. So then it's like, it's just uncomfortable to date. And once you've dated somebody that know everybody and everybody, it's no more options for you in that area. Like you gotta move around. Like you can't keep dipping and dabbing in the same pond. Like it's just
It's dangerous.
It's crusty.
Yeah, very dangerous.
So that's a challenge here too, because it's so small. Like our community is small.
Yes.
Everybody frequents the same spots. Like nobody want to feel like they creeping, but it's like you want to find low-key spots so you can actually get to know this person without 1,000 people staring at you and assuming things and screenshotting. You know, it's just like uncomfortable to date here. Like, so I'm kind of glad I moved out of here. And so I can date outside of this area.
How do you feel about a one-night stand?
You know what? I'm not against a one-night stand, but I don't really date strangers. Like, the last person that I dated, was a stranger. First stranger I ever dated. Like, it took me kind of fast, but it's not something that I do often. Like, I've never dated a stranger. It's always been somebody I'm familiar with. To me, a one night stand is we meet at the bar, we start talking, blah, blah, blah. We ended up at your house, my house, at a hotel. We have sex and we go about our business. You might not even know each other's name. That's a one night stand to me. Like, I never had that. I'm not against it.
Right, it's just something
to each his own, but I don't like strangers. Like, I watch too many crime mystery shows. Like, I'm not really into that.
Is there a time frame for when you should have sex?
No. Whatever the vibe is. I feel like whatever the vibe is. Like, it shouldn't be forced. Like, I'm not gonna feel forced to have sex because we on a date or because you bought me something or took me somewhere. But I mean, we grown. So if it happened, it happened. Like, if it happened tonight on our first date and we keep it rolling, great. If it don't happen till 6 months from now, great. Okay. But it's like, I don't feel like you should wait a very long time to have sex with a person that you're interested in. Not no random person, but if it's a person that you're interested in, you might as well get it out the way. Because if the sex horrible, ain't calling you back. You can't come back over here. Like, that's just a waste of time at that point. Like,
oh my God.
Now, I have had that type of situation where, like, you have sex with a person for the first time and it's so fucking horrible.
Wow.
So, like, please don't call me no more.
Please.
Can't talk to you.
Don't want to.
Gotta change my number.
Gotta go.
Got to go. Like, it's just pointless. Like, sex is important in a relationship.
Right.
Like,
it is.
It's very important to me.
I feel. Well, Flip Lips have been lovely. I really enjoyed our time. We'll be coming back for another session. We'll drop every 8th of the month.
Yes.
Please check out Flip Lips at Instagram at Flip Lips. Brandi and Dashonna. Yes, that's us. That's us. Welcome to a new world of Flip Lips.
Okay.